In Newton, Iowa, there are as many political signs as there are leaves on the trees. But the town's Iowa Speedway, a temple to NASCAR racing, was transformed into a church of Ron Paul support.
I think this is probably his big go-around. I think he'll win Iowa.
The Texas congressman, a Republican with a libertarian streak, is surging in the polls. He wants the GOP's nomination for president. With days to go to the Iowa caucus, he was peppered with questions outside his campaign event about how other candidates have stepped up their attacks on him.
Actually, one of the people running for president thinks it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon. I don't. I don't trust the Ayatollahs.
Ron Paul kept mum on getting slammed by Mitt Romney on his foreign policy views, but the crowd here appreciated everything he said.
And all of a sudden, people are tired of the wars. They're tired of this economy. They're tired of the Federal Reserve. They're tired of Congress spending a lot of money.
At the appearance, Paul strongly suggested U.S. forces be withdrawn from South Korea, Japan, and Germany.
And for heaven knows what reason, we just moved, 12,000 Marines into Australia? Why do we need Marines in Australia?
His crack about Australia got a few laughs, but the isolationist rhetoric resonates with Ron Paul supporters.
The government's role should be to protect the liberties of Americans and to not be the world's policeman.
Especially ones voting on the January 3rd caucus. They really like his plan to cut government spending by trillions.
Well, he seems to be coming to a peak where, maybe at the right time.
The question for Ron Paul is, will success in Iowa translate into success in the national campaign? You may recall former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee won here in 2008, but he failed to get the GOP's nomination for president.
Republicans around the rest of the nation may discount the results, despite the fervor of Ron Paul's supporters, by saying, well, but Ron Paul is so different in important ways from regular Republicans that Iowa would be seen as an outlier in that regard.
Drake University professor Dennis Goldford has studied 6 caucuses. He says Paul's supporters have a good organization in Iowa.
They're absolutely certain that he is a political messiah that will solve all of our problems.
Thank you very much.
Yet he's critical their fervor means Ron Paul will be the standard bearer for the Republican Party. John Mone, Associated Press, Newton, Iowa.